How many people enjoy having their photos taken? How many people would rather sit in a 4-hour-long meeting plus a 3-hour nomikai with your boss over having your picture taken? Does anyone really like their profile photos? Most of us wait to that absolute last minute to hire a photographer, but let's be real. Many of us still wait for that last minute to hire a dentist for a toothache. Getting your photo taken shouldn't be like going to the dentist. It should be an opportunity to create a story about ourselves. It's why we hire wedding photographers to create a story of two families blending together. Newborn photographers to document new life. Coming-of-age photographers, graduation photographers. Each milestone captures a chapter in your story. So I'm a headshot and branding photographer, and my job is to learn your story and your personality, bring it to life so that your audience can get a clearer picture of who you are. Now, it's very hard to read who you are with and here comes the grudge, passport-style photo. When I was doing market research for Tokyo legal and financial industries, I would see a lot of these passport-style photos. You know, facing right at the camera, shoulders back, head up, and absolutely no smiling. I would see these photos with CEOs and company presidents, and I'm thinking, this is the messiah of the company, and I have no idea who this person truly is. It's unwelcoming. Like, do I even want to engage with this person? It's not as unwelcoming as having no photo at all. No photo, no story, no face of the company, nothing. It's very hard to engage with someone who wants to hide. What are you ashamed of? Now, I have clients who have and feel shame, and it's nothing that they've done or said, but mostly the shame is with their insecurity. Insecurity of their body, their age, their hair. You can cut that insecurity with a knife. Now, as a photographer, my job is to listen to those insecurities and convert them into confidence. So, I want to invite you to see yourself differently, elevated. Now, some of you may be thinking, well, I want my work to speak for itself. And I get it. I have a client, we'll call him Suzuki-san. And Suzuki-san is very, very good at his job. Hates the idea of being photographed, but is a panelist and needs a photo. And that photo has to convince people who've never met him before feel like they know he's very, very good at his job. So how do we tackle this challenge? Let's go to the common saying. I don't like having my picture taken. Well, why? Some people say, I don't like how I look. I'm too old looking. I'm not good looking. I want to lose 10 Ks. I can't smile on demand, or as my husband says, this whole thing is contrived. What if I told you that it's not 100% on you to be photographed well? It's the photographer's job to bring out those key qualities that make you an effective team member and a good person. The photographer does this by putting their clients at ease, posing them in ways that flatters their body, and lighting them in ways that it's geared to their skin tones. In some cases, bringing a stylist or a hair and makeup artist for that it factor. It's not all on you to being photographed. Now, many of you in the room are phenomenal at your jobs. Your skill sets are the reason why you are here in this world-class financial district. But why? Why do we not give our bodies the same respect we give our minds? Why is posing for a photo taken at 1/160th of a second just as agonizing as a 30-minute colonoscopy? Embrace your story. Embrace what makes you unique. And I understand we're in Japan and there's an urge for conformity. Conformity is a sense of security, but the things that make you unique are what make you you. These things are a part of your identity, and to hide them will completely change the cover of your story. So, how are we going to put our best face first? I'll tell you. First, communicate with your photographer what you want and what you would like to try. How would you like to be photographed? Look around. Look at the train ads, browse a magazine, pay for the magazine. This was how I discovered what I wanted to photograph and how I wanted to photograph it. You can see how I photograph what I photograph. Find the things that excite you the most to try. Then invest in someone who can bring it to life. Second, know who you are and the message you want to tell everyone around you. Describe your personality in 3 words. Then think of a colleague and what 3 words they would use to describe you. What would your good friend say about you in 3 words? Sayuri is fashionable, passionate, open-minded. Suzuki-san is dedicated, stubborn, but kind. Share with your photographer what you would like to focus on, what descriptor you would like to focus on. Then work with them to create a portrait of yourself. Now, what about companies? What 3 words or what message do companies wish to convey to their market? Take Nike, for example. What 3 words would you use to describe Nike? What 3 words you think their customers would use? What 3 words would ChatGPT use? When researching a company, we visit their website, and at times we see that all too familiar collection of passport photos, or to my dismay, nothing at all. And I understand, here in Japan, showing a person in the simplest form shows honesty. But does it? I'd argue that there's not a full picture there. How will this team member engage with me? Who is this team member? These are the questions I'm asking when I'm looking at company team profile photos and LinkedIn profile photos. What level of consistency does this level say about our company? What are we satisfying? Are we satisfying a bare minimum? Can we sell our company brand and core values with these images? Find that photographer who can connect and engage with each and every person. Someone who can build an efficient system for team headshots and branding. Communicate with them and make sure that they understand your company's core values and messaging for a welcoming and cohesive look. Lastly, can these ideas work? If you're someone who's looking to build business and create stronger relationships, it's in your best interest to try. And I'm here to let you know that I practice what I'm preaching. The Founders Peak team reached out to me for this talk, and naturally, as a guest speaker, you need a picture. My old headshot was 2 years old, so I reached out to a photographer, and unfortunately, it was last minute, so I couldn't hire this photographer. But as I was writing this speech, I sat and I thought, well, what 3 words would I describe myself as? What 3 words would my friends say? What have my clients said? And I went down this rabbit hole and I did the process on myself. I described myself as fun-loving, determined, and empathetic. My friend Tarsha said friendly, ambitious, driven. I went to my client testimonials and counted the 3 most used words that were written. They were professional, fun, efficient. So I thought to myself, what poses and expressions bring out my fun, caring, and determined sides? Then I made a reservation with my loctician. I styled my hair, and I took the photo that you see today, or at least 5 minutes earlier. I appreciated that I took the time to think about what message I wanted to present to everyone today. I enjoyed pampering myself, and I liked thinking about what outfit would help me convey my story to the people who would see my 2023 headshot. I want this for you. I know it's an experience that's outside of many people's comfort zones, but I want you to get the respect that you and your business deserves. There's nothing stopping you from seeing yourself elevated. People don't expose themselves to enough ideas to know what they want to try when developing their image. Go out and try. Thank you.